Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Superdome. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. That kickoff return, 104 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
And to give this time to the tailback. Space to maneuver at the 40. And some room to roam now. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Grant. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Henry. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that.
And got his man complete. And all the way in touchdown, New York. Marquise Brown with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
Let's go. Do it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Andrew Billings able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. They'll run on first down. It's Grant looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Let's get it. H3, 218. Chopper, chopper. 2, fellas, let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here we go on second and 12. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he is all the way up past the 25. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And they'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
He's coming. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On third down, Grant. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Here we go. Here we go. I exit. Watch one.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage. And that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Mahomes now on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mahomes going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. As his guys are in for 6, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mahomes firing complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
We want it. Come to my scene 6.
2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
This is Grant. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. 2nd and 13. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Corey Grant, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the
flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Big hold of the 30. This one complete to Scott Miller. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On the set, walk to 66. Bullet high. Ready, go.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Instead of the first, he'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Henry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw is Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Giants. 62 yards. Now Mahomes course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mahomes to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up.
Time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them,